Boa tarde, boa tarde. Apareci, hein? Vamos continuar isso aqui.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on,
Aguarde até o
let's
horário
go.
marcado, 8 horas. Tá perto aqui, ó. Por enquanto ainda tô sem o chat, tô arrumando algumas coisas aqui. Onde é pra gente ter que ir?
Assemble.
Calma. Há 2 dias. Não vi que era 2 dias ali.
Has never had dim sum at Shinyue kiosk before.
Ah, é aqui mesmo. Vou pegar o TP pra adiantar. Vamos continuar a história principal aqui do evento.
Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gami. Let's go!
Vamos comer alguma coisa.
Adventure time.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing?
Os pratos fervendo chegam um atrás do outro enquanto vocês conversam. Ué, ah tá. E bem quando você pensa que todos os pratos foram entregues, a anfitriã traz uma generosa tigela de mingau de frutos do mar.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat, eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Pode ir colocando aí, valeu. Eu mesmo faço, não tem problema.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks.
Camarões extras. Todos pegam seus palitinhos e começam a devorar. Cada prato tem um sabor requintado e único. Você começa lentamente a relaxar enquanto aproveita uma conversa agradável com a refeição satisfatória. Isso continua até que nem mesmo a pai não consegue dar mais nenhuma colherada.
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
Entendeu o quê?
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Jueyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Sempre parece alegre e descontraído. Nunca vi ele tão sério. Isso deve ser importante para ele.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Teyvat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Coming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
A tia no jeito de se dirigir dirigir, né, a uma pessoa poderosa, iluminada, adepta.
Do you not know who she really is, Gaming?
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Encanto no mar de nuvens e esplendor revelado. Agora que começa. Vamos até a montanha, né? É a casa dela, né? Retentora de nuvem. Fazer um pouco, depois a gente faz os desafios, né? Eu achei pouco desafio, sabe? Achei bem simples, pra falar a verdade, tá ligado? Olha. Tem uma coisa de pesca ali. Ah, é, a Clita aqui é. Não é ela não, é a outra lá.
Ganyu! Ganyu!
Yau Yau.
Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Ó, a Shane tá aqui.
Friends.
Ganho.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Por que ela tá com sono? Ela que trabalha, né? Até tarde. Dormiu, hein?
Apologies in advance.
Desculpa antecipadas.
Oh, wait! Shenhe? Not there!
Vai tocar no chifre dela, é? Você vê ela tirar uma pequena garrafa verde e extrair um líquido com cheiro de menta e aplicá-lo, né, nos chifres. A língua tá funcionando bem. Em choque, o queixo na mão. Não consegue pedir lá a tempo.
See? It worked.
Aplicá-lo,
She's
né?
awake.
Are you okay,
Eu queria
Ganyu?
sair, velho.
Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over. Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
Yau Yau.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus,
Best
it's more
friend.
meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Huh.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird. Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus.
Abajando
Someone
nela.
as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
A detentora de nuvem tira as bolsas enquanto Piu entrega o peixe frito. Conforme todo mundo começa a falar, conversas animadas preenchem o ambiente. Geralmente tranquilo, da montanha ao Zangue.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent
Será que a gente
ones
vai
have been
poder pintar
clearly
nossa
marked. Use them as you see fit.
pipa?
As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
Tudo que eu vou fazer de toda forma, você pode só ajudar.
Paimon knew she could count on you, traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Ah, achei que a gente já ia direto fazer, velho.
Deixa o like e inscreva-se para ajudar o canal.
Nossa, vai dar pra pegar a gente 2 vezes, né? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aumenta. 7 dias. São 14. Amanhã 9, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. É, vai dar pra pegar mais uma vez. Vai dar.
Adventure time.
Qualquer um, vamos falar com ele primeiro, então.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the die formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Borboleta simboliza o desejo por liberdade. Talvez também
What do you
seja
think,
esse.
Shiyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
Sauni.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Aí que a gente vai fazer o nosso? Por favor, que a gente faça o nosso, hein? Yau, yau.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy.
Achei que era fazer um coelho.
Is it a finch?
Ah, tem um coelho ali atrás.
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao
Yau,
Yao?
yau.
I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise
Vou
choosing
pintar metade
gold.
de uma cor, metade de
When giving
outra.
a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
Kiki.
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
A gente tá avaliando os outros.
Actually, haven't started yet, but we're going to start.
Ah, a gente não vai fazer, né? Pois podiam fazer a gente fazer essa pipa, hein, cara.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you, just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Tá, bora fazer a nossa. Por favor, dê pra escolher.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
A resposta é óbvia. É fazer uma pipa em um formato de paimon. Forma de paimon, né?
That's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go.
Ah, achei que a gente ia poder escolher.
Exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word paimon means the
Deus a guardiã dos viajantes. Interessante isso. Você constrói a moldura da pipa conforme a instrução da arquitetura de nuvens. Tá.
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
Tem duas. Ela deve parecer orgulhosa de si. Ela deve parecer com medo. Ser culpada com alguma coisa.
Ooh, like this? Ooh. The title of champion kite flyer is mine.
Sim. Essa aqui, deixa eu pensar novamente. Ah, é essa mesmo.
Decided. Let's make it happen.
Vamos fazer essa.
It's done. Paimon has to say, Kite Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us.
A gente não viu o rosto da pipa, tá vendo?
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow. It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh, well now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very
Ela mostrou o
majestic.
nosso, né?
I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
Calopsita.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
E o
What
nosso?
about your kite, traveler?
A carinha da Paimon.
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
A pipa da câmara de Jade. Enquanto uma brisa suave passa, a câmara de Jade flutua.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
E fui
Cloud
tretar.
Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Claro!
There's wind up ahead. Looks
A
like the
pipinha
heat's
da...
right over.
A pipa da Paimon. Pô, que tá soltando pipa muito longe, hein? Ai. Tô chegando.
It's right there.
Chegamos.
Off we go.
Olha os dois
This
quem é.
Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Os dois cara... Os dois
Do you
adeptos,
have any
né?
recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice
Ela
that
percebeu a
kite.
pipa, tá?
On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
E...
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
Um jogando
One's
pro
fault.
outro.
One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
E ela não sabe que são eles, né?
Retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, You're an adeptus?
Por que ele acha que ela não
Please
sabe
forgive
o
us
que eles
for
são?
any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint!
Olha a desculpa dele, já estão
Well,
se saindo
If
já.
that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper? What are you doing here?
Ih, revelou tudo.
You!
Ela não sabia.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Mentira, sabia
You're not
nada.
angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time.
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Tente acompanhar.
Leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Será que a gente vai voando? Vai ter a opção de voando? Eu tô ouvindo o vento na direita aqui, mas não, né? Eu tentei acompanhar. Olha a distância. Tem que dar um TP aqui. Talvez ali, se eu procurasse, tivesse um vento dando a gente voltar, né? Mas não tinha, então... Tudo bem.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Tá.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Talvez talvez ele se veja nelas.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why
Eu acho que vai
tolerance and
chover, hein? Tá um
understanding are as
calor.
important as they
Tomara que a
are.
internet não caia.
Tolerance
Choveu
and
aqui, a internet caiu.
understanding. What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Vamos aceitar sua oferta então. A parte da Paiva é minha.
Hey, Paimon's hungry too. It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Legal, mas antes de a gente continuar isso, vamos fazer uns desafios aqui, né? Vamos fazer esse primeiro aqui que a gente não fez até agora, né? Vamos fazer esse primeiro.
Deixa o like e inscreva-se para ajudar o canal.
Aí a gente faz os outros, depois a gente continua a história principal. É com a senhorita? Não quero saber não, ela vai me explicar um bocado de coisa. Não vai mudar nada pra gente, depois vai ter que explicar tudo de novo, né? Acho que algo pode ter acontecido. Essa historinha aqui não tô interessado não, vou pular. É bom ver que seu ânimo melhorou. Nem sei quem é ela. Ronchu. O J tem som de R aqui pra ela? Não sei, né? Mamão com açúcar. Tá, vamos ver, ó. Não, já tô aqui, pô. Ah, eu tenho que falar com outra. Eu achei que a missão já era com ela. Dura, hein? Eu achei que já era com ela já. E... já... achei que tinha que empinar pipa, cara. Pô, expectativa e realidade frustrado. A gente ia empinar pipa, pô. Solta em qualquer lugar isso aí, velho. Pronto. Pô, achei muito que a gente ia empinar pipa, hein. Ah, os desafios desse ano aí não foi bom não, velho. Ah, eu já sei o que tem que fazer já, velho. Nem vou ler isso aqui. Frustrado, velho. Frustrado, cara. Não sei se eu tenho que bater nessas coisas. Ah, tenho. Deixei um aqui, ó. Aí, ó, se eu lesse, eu saberia que tinha que pegar essas coisas também. Ah, tem tempo, vai sumindo. Ah, deixei alguns lá. Aham. Tá legal esse delay aí desse negócio, hein, velho. Um delay. Já bora pro segundo aqui. Achei tranquilo, pra ser sincero, velho.
Off we go.
Mas não gostei do desafio, não. Odiei. Porque demora muito pra aparecer. Demora muito. Tá vendo? Eles demoram muito pra aparecer, velho. Rápido, hein? Bem rápido. Porão. Bora pro próximo. Bem simples, tá ligado? O que vai salvar isso aqui é a história, velho. É a história que vai salvar. Conhecer. Foi muito alto. Cara, não dá pra reclamar, né? Mas não gostei não, velho. Ah, esse aqui é o melhorzinho, né? Achei bem mais ou menos, velho.
Off we go.
Só que vai salvar a história esse evento aqui, cara. Tem que fazer coisas diferentes, cara. Tá. Calma, pressione no retrato, use as técnicas numéricas para tocar o personagem. Pô, não tem... Ah, dá pra trocar assim, fica mais fácil. Pronto. E pode passar pela nuvem? Não. Pô, fazer ele dessa volta toda... Não dá. Ué, mas você não anda pela... Tá. Meu Deus. Ah, não. Tá, calma aí. Tá. Nossa. Calma aí que eu não tô pensando nisso aqui. Mas acho que é isso aí mesmo, né? Ah, não. Não, não, não. Cancela. Acho que eu não devia mexer nele agora não, né? Pronto. Demorou um pouquinho, né, velho? Um pouquinho só. Tá. Não, não empurra pra baixo. Tá. Vou dar pra ir até aqui, agora é com você. Nossa, não dá pra ser você, tem que ser... Não posso bater nele. Tá. Meu Deus. Não. Pronto, vai. Meu amigo. Legal, hein? Já dá pra ir pro próximo, pô. Já bora. Ela já tava aqui. A noite já fez os próximos. Ah, tem que esperar ainda. Ah, achei que dá pra fazer mais. Agora só tem esse aqui. É, aqui também. E aí, soldado? Boa. Tá, meu amigo, só quero jogar. Embarque. Vai comer nesse mesmo. Polaris. De novo ela. Fique na zona segura pelo máximo de tempo possível e evite o ox picante. Para manter sua leveza e colete bolos de chá próspero para flutuar. Fique na zona segura pelo máximo de tempo possível. Tá? A zona segura. Tá. E temos vida, hein? Ué. Ah.
Adventure time. Off we go. Off we go.
Ah, sobreviveu, otário. Morri, vou morrer. Ai, quase. Nossa, o cara podia fazer muita maldade aqui. Perdeu a oportunidade. Dava muito pra fazer muita maldade aqui.
Off we go.
Vou morrer. Ei. Não deu tempo. Segundos.
Off we go. Adventure time.
Ah, que triste. Tem que bater 2000 pontos aqui também, né? Nossa. E aí, jogo?
Let's go find
Ah,
some
ele vai sair
treasure.
sozinho. É o que eu menos gostei, né? Juro, mas é verdade. Ué, porque eu vim pra cá, cara. Olha a falta de
Adventure
artifício aí.
time.
Me jogaram pra longe.
Adventure time.
Deixa eu dançar aí, velho. É, mas eu preferi o primeiro mesmo. A da Mister. Resol derretido. Quem aqui eu tenho, velho? Para botar em campo. botar ela. Nunca nem usei ela.
Or not.
Ah, sumiu, velho, que abalo. Pode usar isso, seu brinquedo. Pode usar. Ah. Só tô tomando. Pô, não cai nenhum do alto. É proibido pegar coisinhas, né? Ué, já tinha pego e mesmo assim tomei, né? Ah, não é tanto que dá não, achava que era mais. É bem pouquinho. Achava que era mais. A gente precisa de mais pontos. Quero ver se vai me jogar em um lado aleatório do mapa, velho. Só quero ver. Nossa, tá um calor, mormaço, meu amigo. Quantos pontos eu preciso ainda? Ah, falta só 1000zão só. Pouco. Vou fazer mais uma luta e a gente termina. Faltou 100, cara. Se eu conseguisse 100 em 2 partidas, dá pra ter ido. Vou pegar. Oi, o Cosmo já tem ela. Já tem a retentora de nuvens. O Jussara. Ah, que isso, cara. Todo mundo. E é nós dois e eu que mamo, né, velho? Incrível, velho. É, meu E é impossível de usar. Só usa quando quer. Ridículo. Agora tô aqui sem meu E. Muito bugado isso aqui, né? Muito bugado. Haha. Vocês não prestam. Vou tomar uma só aqui. Não vou... Cadê?
A worthy adversary.
Ah, vai um bocado de gente brigar aqui.
They're gaining the upper hand.
10 de 10, cara.
Impossible.
Impossible. Eu passei por cima ainda. Os caras sempre demora mais, né?
They're gaining the upper hand.
O legal é que o deles funciona e o meu não. Uma sacanagem isso. Bagulho muito bugado, cara, isso aqui, né? Completei minha missão, né? Completei minha missão. Ui, que calor, meu amigo. Tá, completamos, agora só depois, né? Acho que a gente vai completar. Já posso chamar, ó, o carinha. Quanto é pra convidar? É 600 aqui. É 800 aqui. Ah, já vou pegar a roupinha dele, né? Ah. Depois eu pego... Já pegamos a roupinha dele, legal. Eu tô com ele na equipe? Tô. Bora mudar sua aparência aí. É, bonitinho, né? Bonitinho. Ah, já dá pra chamar alguém aqui. Tá. Chamo ele ou chamo ela? Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Eu vou chamar ele.
Now this.
É. Pronto. Opa, a constelação dele, mais uma, né? Legal, tá feliz, guerreiro? Eu tô feliz. Ah não, isso aqui é pra ir lá, né? Ó, temos 8 dessa daqui. 4 dessa e temos 8 dessa. Será que a gente vai ganhar mais dessa aqui? Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Os desafios não dou, só dou um... Ah, não consigo saber o que vou ganhar, né? Acho que da fera dá pra saber. É, eles não dão... Deixa eu ter um... Isso daqui. É, eles não dão não, só... Deixa eu ver aqui. Legal, hein? Embarque, né? Tá. O 10 seria bom, mas acho que eu vou roletando um por um, velho. Depois a gente continua a história principal, velho. Depois a gente já vai... Não, vou adiantar... Não, depois a gente continua essa história principal. Vamos uma por um aqui, vendo o que dá. No vi roxo, a chance é menor, tá? Assim. É bem menor. Não, deu ruim. O melhor seria 10, né? Que tem a garantia que vem alguma coisa. Tem uns 5 ainda. Mas eu não vou gastar dinheiro com esse comum não, tá? Ué. Vai vir agora, ó. Um roxo. Roxo. Eba. Coisa boa. Que é... Ah. Queria um campeão, velho. Roxo. Dourado. Um campeão. Aqui eu parei, hein? Aqui eu parei. A mono eu já tenho, cara. Aqui eu não roleto mais. Aqui eu não roleto mais. A Mona tá toda tadinha dela, nem upei ela ainda. Tá paradinha aqui ainda, ó. Tenho que upar muitos campeões, pô. Aqui eu já tô full dela, não. Falta um só. Cara, mas acho que é isso, né? Deixa eu ir aqui, né? Tem que vir pra cá, ó. À noite, se tudo der certo, aparece aqui. A gente continua essa... A gente pegou a roupinha dele, né? Bem rápido, no sinal. Em 2 dias a gente pegou a roupa dele, né? Aves socks.
Thank you for
completion. Eu ia testar minha sorte aqui, mas acho que não vai dar bom, velho. A gente tem moeda pra testar nossa sorte ali. Mas eu já tirei a sorte ali no dourado. Eu acho difícil, mas vambora. Será que vale a pena ou deixo pra depois? Não, vou deixar pra depois. Já tirei minha sorte ali. A chance de vir um dourado ali é pequena, né? Pô, essa roupinha até que tá bonitinha, velho. Parando assim. Essa arma dele, eu peguei outra dele, não peguei? Peguei 2 ainda. Vou deixar no rank máximo. Pronto. Rank 4, hein? Legal. Só porque eu queria botar o Neuvilete pra trocação, vou ter que ficar usando ele por um tempo, hein? Acho que eu fico por aqui, velho. Nos vemos à noite se tudo der certo. Obrigado mesmo por acompanhar. Se gostou, deixa o like, se inscreve no canal, vai ajudar muito. Nos vemos à noite se tudo der certo. Fiquem bem. Até logo e fui.
on a dessert